ओके सर स्टार्ट
शुरू है
जी
सच
जी, last time we had discussed sales of immovable property. We defined sale and its application under certain territories. The sale was defined as provided by Section 54 of Transfer of Property Act. And then we saw that this section was applicable only in certain territories, and there were certain other territories where this section was inapplicable. We had to discuss the sale, contract for sale, and its distinction. So in the last meeting, we got the opportunity to discuss the sale, and we defined it as given under the law. That a sale is a transfer of immovable property in exchange for a price paid or promised, or part paid and part promised. So it is a transfer of ownership, and it is made in the case of tangible immovable property of the value of 100 rupees and upwards, or in the case of a reversion or other intangible property, can be made only by a registered instrument. So the registration of a document which is purporting to be a sale is sufficient to transfer the ownership. But now there is another document which creates usually a confusion while going through it. Sometimes we feel that the words used in this instrument are of sale, but sometimes its import is not of sale but of a contract for sale. Contract for sale is also defined in section 54, which reads, I'm going to read that before you. Contract of sale. A contract for the sale of immovable property is a contract that the sale of such property shall take place on terms settled between the parties. It does not of itself create any interest in or charge on such property. There are two important elements of the agreement. Number one, it does not transfer the ownership. Number two, it does not create any interest in or charge on such property. The mistake occurs when we do not apply the meaning of creation of interest and creation of charge. Sometimes we feel that this is for all purposes. Usually it is wrongly understood that an agreement to sell does not create any right. It should be read as a contract for sale does not create any right as to the property which is subject matter of the document. It does not create right in the document. The contents of the document are to be taken into consideration while determining the intention of the maker. The same ingredients are there. There are parties to the transaction, and it is a contract enforceable at law, meaning thereby that before enforcement it is a valid document which requires that it should be enforced in future. So the contract for the sale obviously means that it is a contract wherein it is provided that on certain terms and conditions or on certain date or in the offing, the parties shall enter into a sale. So it itself is not a sale deed, but it clearly shows the intention of the parties that the sale shall be taken effect in future. So the terms and conditions stipulated in the agreement are to be taken into account to determine whether or not this document is a sale or it is a contract for sale. The authoritative pronouncements are there, and there are a large number of pronouncements on the subject that it does not create any right as to property. So I quote PLD 2008, Lahore, page 43. Agreement to sell immovable property, validity. Such agreement would neither create nor support nor purport to create any right or interest in such property, not thereby ownership would stand transferred to vendee legally. So this document has certain stipulations, has certain conditions, has certain terms which are agreed between the parties that on such and such situation, if it arises, then it shall be enforced. Usually there may be a contingent contract which may be enforceable on the happening of certain future event. And when the agreement is to be enforced on the happening of certain future events, it means that when the event occurs, then it shall be enforced. But if that event does not occur, it shall not be enforced. It shall be a legal document showing the contract for the sale of immovable property, but it shall not itself be a sale unless and until the contingency takes place. So in the ordinary parlance, we can say that an agreement to sell is an agreement which is enforceable at law after the terms and conditions thereof are fulfilled. And when the terms and conditions are fulfilled, then it shall become enforceable at law. So a contract of sale or a sale are two different things. Sale transfers the ownership, while a contract for sale does not transfer the ownership. Ownership remains vested in the person who has entered into that agreement. And up till that time, the document is enforced, the agreement is enforced, it is complied with, terms and conditions are fulfilled, and then according to the terms, the transfer of ownership takes place. Then in that eventuality, it shall be converted into a sale. Otherwise, it is an agreement to sell. So an agreement to sell is not a sale. It provides that there is an agreement between the two, and on the basis of this agreement, the title of the vendor shall pass on to the vendee in future. The title remains with the title remains